Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Come to the Keswick Tavern in Keswick, Iowa this Friday, February 28th from 8 to midnight for live country music from Luke Fox. Luke is making his debut here in Southeast Iowa, so come out and have a great time. The Keswick Tavern is at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick, and there's no cover charge. Get your friends and have a fun time this Friday night. Live country music this Friday night from 8 to midnight with Luke Fox at the Keswick Tavern. The Brooklyn Opera House in Brooklyn, Iowa presents Jordan Bean with Sam Roberts in concert Saturday, March 1st at 8 p.m. Tickets are just $12.50 in advance, $17.50 at the door. Jordan Bean is the Iowa Music Awards Country Music Artist of the Year for 2024 and the 2023 Midwest Country Music Organization's New Artist of the Year. It's Jordan Bean with Sam Roberts at the Brooklyn Opera House Saturday, March 1st at 8 p.m. The 2025 This Old Barn Bridal Show is Sunday, March 2nd from 1 to 4 p.m. at This Old Barn, 1870 Kelp Avenue in Fairfield. This Old Barn Bridal Show is hosting local photographers and videographers, caterers and desserts, florists, DJs, dresses, and more. And there will be door prizes and discounts. For more information, go to thisoldbarniowa.com. It's the 2025 This Old Barn Bridal Show this Sunday, March 2nd from 1 to 4 p.m. Hosted by This Old Barn in Fairfield.
Don't forget the tires when you go through spring checkups on the tractor. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. Stay tuned for tips on how to make sure your tires are ready to carry the load as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Successful Farming presents the 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast. In each episode, a successful farming editor has a quick conversation with a farmer, chock full of stories and advice from their area of agriculture. They're interesting, educational, and perfect for your busy schedule. Search for 15 Minutes with a Farmer wherever you download your podcasts. If you're looking for ideas and inspiration for your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. You'll receive helpful tips and information about a wide variety of seasonal topics, including pets, livestock, gardening, machinery, and more, delivered straight to your inbox twice each month. Sign up for your newsletter today at agriculture.com.
Farmers are anxious to hop on the tractor and start spring field work. Tires are a critical part of the maintenance equation. It's important to identify problems now so there isn't any downtime when you're trying to get field work done in a critical window. Brad Harris is the manager of the Field Engineering Group with Firestone Ag. He says the first thing to do is make sure the tires are inflated to the right pressure. Use load and inflation tables from your tire manufacturer and use a high-quality digital gauge. After checking the tire pressure, take a good look at the sidewalls.
Make sure there's no major cuts or snags, that the rubber's been removed and we see cords. If we see fabric, that's a good indication that we probably should be replacing that tire. We're going to do the same thing in the tread area. Stubble damage, cuts, chips in there. If it's just cosmetic and we don't see any cords, we can continue to run that tire.
While you're in the tread area, look at the tread depth. If the tires only have 20 to 25% skid depth left and it's a wet spring, it'll pay to put new tires on the tractor to get more traction. Just as important to check are the valve stems and hardware on the tire.
If it's a tubeless tire, just make sure that we're not getting leaks around the valve stem. Make sure that we put that valve stem cap back on there so that we don't get dirt in there, opening it and losing air as we're going through the field. And then the last thing is, let's just check the nuts and the bolts holding that assembly to the tire. Also the wheel weights. We've got 1,000 to 2,000 pound wheel weights inside of the rear tires. Let's make sure all those bolts are torqued correctly.
Learn more about getting your tractor tires in tip-top shape for spring at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.